This is an All Ears English podcast, episode 1262. I just can't shake it. How to talk about something you can't drop in English.
Welcome to the All Ears English podcast, downloaded more than 130 million times. We believe in connection, not perfection, with your American hosts, Lindsay McMahon, the English adventurer, and Michelle Kaplan, the New York radio girl, coming to you from Los Angeles and New York City, USA. And to take your learning deeper with real-time transcripts and vocabulary practice, download our app on your iOS device. Go to allearsenglish.com/bonuses. In today's episode, you'll get one very cool way to say that you can't let something go. How can you express this feeling? Listen in and get the tools that you need today.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hey. Hey. How are you?
I'm good. You know, Lindsay, I've had this cold that I just can't shake. You know, I feel like it's the weather, the change in seasons.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I have another cold coming on now. Hopefully I can shake it quickly. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you have any tricks on how to get rid of a bad cold?
Well, I like to try to foresee them coming, and I'll try to take something like emergency before and make sure I sleep well. But when I'm on a red eye, for example, like I was last night, there's nothing I can do. So
Right. Definitely. Oh, man. But well, hopefully, I hope you don't get sick, Lindsay.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. So you used the phrase there, Michelle, I can't shake it. So, interesting.
Right. Yeah, I was talking about my cold. I said I can't shake my cold, something like that. I mean, did that sound natural to you?
Yeah, completely. Very native. I give you an A.
Thank you. Well, I used it because we actually had a listener question about this and I really liked it. So yeah, we're going to do an episode about it, but it was on the blog. Lindsay, could you read it?
Yeah. So the student says, hey, Lindsay, what do you mean by it's like a hangover that I can't shake when you describe that you stayed up all night worrying because you don't want to hurt people? And this is a question from Ellis Wu. I wonder which episode. Oh, okay. It was episode 1217, right? Or what was it from that episode? It might have been, or no.
You know what? I'm not sure.
Yeah, so there was an episode for any of our listeners.
It must have been this one because I put it, but now I can't remember.
It must have been that. So there was an episode where I talked about this, that I don't like to, I lose sleep if I feel like I've hurt someone, emotionally or something. So this is just the question that listener had about that episode.
So okay. I think it's that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really, really a fun one. So to say you can't shake something, I mean, what does that mean, Lindsay?
It means you can't get rid of it. It means you can't kind of push it to the side. Okay.
Right. Exactly. You can't lose or avoid or stop something. So for instance, with a hangover, if you can't shake it, it means you can't get back to feeling normal again. You can't lose your hangover.
Right. And everyone knows as we get older, we get worse hangovers and we get them more quickly, more easily. Right.
Yeah. Not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all.
Oh, my gosh. So what else could we say, for this? What do you think? Or what are some other ways that we could use this, Michelle?
Right. I mean, I feel like it's often used about a feeling or a suspicion. Like if you say I know I'm being overly concerned, but I just can't shake the feeling that there's something really wrong with the numbers on this presentation.
Yeah. I love that. It's a sense of being suspicious about something. I have this idea in my head and I just can't shake it. It's a gut feeling.
Yes, definitely. Or what's another thing you could say?
Or you could say, I can't shake the feeling that all my coworkers are talking about me behind my back. It's like you don't know for sure, but you just have this gut feeling and you think it's happening and you can't stop thinking about that.
Exactly. And then, there's some, basic ways like, I can't shake this headache, right? Like how I said I can't shake this cold.
Yeah, for sure. Or I can't shake my bad attitude towards my sister after what she did. Ooh, drama, family drama.
Exactly. Or Lindsay, we could also use it in this way. Like how you said, it's like a hangover that I can't shake, right? Like it's like a something that I can't shake. Like it's like a bad dream that I can't shake.
Exactly. So,
or just can't shake, right?
Yeah. So this is so much more interesting than saying, what would you say in a more textbook way? You'd say something like get rid of or stop having.
Right.
Right? This is so much more interesting, guys. So this is the way to connect, is to be interesting when you speak.
For sure, Lindsay. I think you definitely have a good point there, right? We got to be interesting. This is great for connection. Can't shake something. To be able to say that you can't let go of something or stop something, because it's being honest about your feelings and what's going on. And it's kind of fun sounding too. Like, it gives me the image of somebody literally trying to shake something negative off of their body, right?
Exactly. I love that. Yeah. I mean, other ways that we might say this, as I mentioned before, would be kind of to drop it, right? To drop something.
Right. Like, and you could also say it as like a command, right? Like, oh, just drop it, Lindsay. Like, let it go, right?
Yeah. And natives definitely still say that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So that's one of the other ways that you can say something, guys, is you can say can't drop something. Like, it's more like you're dwelling on something and you won't stop talking about it. Like, I can't drop planning this trip because if we procrastinate any longer, we won't have any reservations.
Yeah, exactly. Can't drop it or can't get rid of, right? That's much more common, right? So this could also be something physical, right? So for example, if you're moving, you like to get rid of your old clothes, right? For like this one, I want to get rid of any negativity in my life or negativity, not just clothes.
Right.
So
Right. Get rid of anything that you want to lose, right?
Yeah, for sure. And the last time you moved, Michelle, did you get rid of a lot of your clothes? Did you kind of binge your clothes?
I did.
Or purge your clothes, rather?
Yes, I purged. Yeah, I did get rid of a lot of stuff when I moved. And that's always good. And then you move and you're like, I mean, you'll see, Lindsay. I mean, you know what it's like to move. But like, at first you move and you're like, yes, like I'm just going to be really such a minimalist and blah, blah, blah. And then before you know it, it's all a mess again.
Yeah, things start to pile up. That's true.
Yeah. Or another thing you could say is get away from. Like, this could also be physical, like about space, right? Like, get away from my old apartment and find a new one. Or like, I'm having a hard time getting away from the feeling that I should be doing something more with my life.
Ooh, that's a haunting feeling. Yeah, for sure. So there's a lot of ways that we could get around this, but shake it is a unique way to say it, guys. Yeah. So we want you to try to use it. Guys, if you love listening to All Ears English, then let's spread the word. Help more of your friends and family members learn to focus on connection and not perfection in English. Go ahead and share the show by text message or email right now. Thanks, guys. So should we show our listeners how it's done in a role play?
Yes, let's do it. So we are choosing an apartment. How timely.
Ooh, yeah, how timely. I know. So do you like this one?
Let's see. Oh, sorry. All right. Let's start over again.
Okay.
Take two.
Here we go. All right, take two. So do you like this one?
Kind of. I just can't shake the idea that I'll have to walk up 5 flights of stairs every day.
I know. I'd like to get rid of all those stairs for sure.
But we really need to get away from our old neighborhood. I was getting bored there and I love it here.
I completely agree.
Should we just drop it for now and look again later?
Well, I would, but I can't drop how I feel about our old place. And I don't want to just settle anymore. Let's keep looking at a few more.
Done.
Interesting. It's always that feeling when you're house hunting, apartment hunting. Let's just look at the next one. And it can be kind of crazy. It just goes on, And
sometimes, I don't know how it is in Denver, but, it can move quickly around here. You got to make your decision, and it's scary. Was it like that?
I will say that the rental market is a little more relaxed in Denver than it was. I was used to New York and Boston, and in both places, you literally had to show up with your checkbook and write a check as soon as you saw an apartment that you liked.
Yeah, it's really intense. I hate it.
Yeah, it's really intense. It's not quite that intense in Denver or even in LA, I think. But definitely you have to hustle. You have to be on top of it.
Right. Definitely. Oh my gosh. So Lindsay, let's go through this.
Okay.
So let's see. I said I just can't shake the idea that I'll have to walk up 5 flights of stairs every day.
Yeah, nice. And then I said, I know, I'd like to get rid of all those stairs.
Right. And then I said, but we really need to get away from our old neighborhood.
And then I said, should we just drop it for now and look again later?
Right. And you said, well, I would, but I can't drop how I feel about our old place.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. So guys, you're seeing a lot of choices here, a lot of options to express this phenomenon, this idea in your head. I mean, what's the takeaway today, Michelle?
Yeah, guys, some of these phrases, they're all kind of like slightly different, right? But some of them are more about feelings and some are more literal, like, right? Like get away from something or can't shake a feeling, right? But they're all about losing something, stopping something, right? That basic idea. And this is important for connection and for your life because we're always changing and sometimes dwelling on things, right?
Yeah, exactly. So guys, let us know. We'd like to know, what is something right now that you just can't shake? Maybe you're really into some new flavor of juice. You're addicted to it. Or maybe you have a lingering thought, right, that you can't stop thinking. Let us know. Why not come back to our blog, allearsenglish.com/episodes. Come back to 1262 and tell us what you can't shake.
Definitely. All right. That's awesome. Well, this has been a fun one, guys.
Yes. All right. Michelle, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right. Bye, Lindsay.
All right. Bye. Thanks for listening to All Ears English. If you are taking IELTS this year, get your estimated band score with our 2-minute quiz. Go to allearsenglish.com/myscore. And if you believe in connection, not perfection, then hit subscribe now to make sure you don't miss anything. See you next time.